Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates. Today I'm actually not going to be talking about Battlefront, but another Star Wars game that is currently in development. I just wanted to remind you all that I'm covering all the new Star Wars games right here on the channel, even if Battlefront is of course my main focus. So look no further if you want to know everything about Star Wars gaming. Anyways, many of you might remember the game Star Wars 1313, a dark action adventure game developed by LucasArts that was shown off at E3 2012. The game has a bit darker theme compared to many other Star Wars games released, such as Battlefront, and the game was supposed to revolve around Boba Fett in his early adulthood and his life down in the underground area of Coruscant known as Level 1313. The game was very well received at E3 and many people were extremely excited about this game. Unfortunately, Disney announced that the development of 1313 was put on hold about a year after it was shown off at E3, which of course made a lot of fans disappointed. 1313 has become something that people keep bringing up whenever a new Star Wars game is discussed as something that they want to see, as the story or premise of this game is pretty different compared to what we are used to see from Star Wars games. Anyways, after EA's deal with Disney back in 2013, it was announced that a new Star Wars game was in the works by Visceral Games, and pretty much the only details revealed was that Amy Hennig was the director of the game, and she is famous for creating the story for the Uncharted series. EA has been very quiet about this game and pretty much not said a word about it or what sort of game it will be. However, a few days ago, Nolan North, the actor for Nathan Drake in Uncharted, pretty much dropped a bomb of information, at least in comparison to the silence that has been so far. At a panel last week, he told fans that he happened to know a lot about the new game, saying that it is going to be awesome. He also went on to say something that a lot of people has been asking for years now. Viscerals' game is not Star Wars 1313, meaning that they have not taken up the development that was put on hold by LucasArts before, but this is something completely new. However, he does say that the game is along the same lines. It might not sound like a lot of information, but we now know that Visceral Games have not taken up the development of the old game like some people thought, but that the new game will be similar to 1313, so we can probably expect a darker, story-heavy game than, let's say, Battlefront. I'm very excited to see what this game is actually going to be about. My hopes are still for a Boba Fett game, as I think the most interesting story would be to see one of the characters we know from the movies get a proper story told about them in the game. Since Battlefront and Visceral's game was announced, I've always had a mindset that I want to play Battlefront for epic fun multiplayer battles and Visceral's game purely for a really cool story game. Since we don't really know anything about Visceral's game, it could just as well contain multiplayer as well, but I'm happy as long as we get a good, solid single-player game with a really cool story and of course, good gameplay. Anyways, that brings this video to an end. Make sure to subscribe for all the latest Star Wars gaming news. I will see you guys soon again, and as always, may the Force be with you.